because you're there when I awake. And then you give me the lights of day, because the children with you can play. I think I am the way I speak. You're always there, we even listen when I can tell. You're my buffalo, I think that's why I think I am.
That was the intro to a film I made 3 years ago on my trip through Europe, except that's all it ever was, an intro. The film never happened. I filmed everything, every city, every moment, but when I got home, I just couldn't finish it. You're probably wondering, why am I even showing you this right now? Well, that's because that's where the story begins. That was 3 years ago now, and somewhere along the way, life just kept going. I worked, I saw old friends, and I made new ones. I turned 25 years old. The camera didn't disappear or anything like that. It just became a little quieter. And honestly, I think I needed that. I stopped caring about the clip. I stopped chasing moments, and I started living them.
Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Won't you take me away?
I stopped trying to turn everything into a story and a film. And without even realizing it, that shit just got me back into filmmaking. It was the start of 2025 where that burning passion got even more intense. And I just wish I could do it. I wish I could give YouTube... How did that get there? What? I'll tell you how it got there. So basically, at the start of 2025, I got back into making YouTube videos, which eventually led me to...
Wait, Lucas!
This here is Jack, my mate from high school. Like me, we share the passion for creating content and adventure. But after we graduated, we stopped talking. It wasn't until 6 years later when we caught up again, and we had a chat. Basically, we both realized that we are 25 years old with this YouTube dream, but neither of us have ever fully committed. So we did exactly that. We committed. We fed the YouTube algorithm exactly what it wanted: short attention span brain rot. And well, it fucking worked.
Your dream!
We achieved our dream of getting our YouTube play buttons. We hit over 300,000 subscribers, pulling over 300 million views, all in the span of 5 months. It was insane. Monetization money then started coming in, and our goal is to travel and create content, so we thought, let's use this money to go on a trip.
Lucas, let's go to Japan!
What? We decided on Japan, and this is how that went. Floating. Confirmed. We're going.
Wait, did you actually book it?
Yep, we're going to Japan.
Why did you book it?
You told me to book it.
Why did you book
You
it?
told me to book it.
Why the fuck did
What?
you book it?
We confirmed you have to go. Damn!
Booked it.
I got your picture of me and you. You wrote I love you. I wrote me too. I see the stare at it, there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, so he fell asleep on the ground. Jack's still asleep.
I'm turning down, I'm turning in, I'm turning right, I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so. Turning Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese, I really think so.
I'ma be honest, the first couple of days didn't really go the way I thought it would. Like, I was super keen to be traveling again and couldn't wait to film this video, but when I arrived in Osaka, that spark to start, it never came. I was already lacking inspiration to film, freaking 3 days in. I think I got so caught up with the idea that I had to get this video done, I didn't really let myself realize that I was in Japan. But then Jack slapped me out of it, and I thought, this trip isn't like Europe. This trip is a little different. The next stop was Kyoto, the city of temples and history. The first afternoon we just spent walking around, exploring the streets, the food, the temples, the shrines, but we had to end the night early because tomorrow morning we would be doing what we came to Kyoto for. We officially started our trek into the Inari Torii gates right here, right now.
It's so eerie.
Yeah, it's like kind of scary. Please keep right. During the day, there would be like thousands of people here. That's why we decided to wake up early and just send it. But like, look at this. Seeing the thousands of red Torii gates at the Inari Shrine has been on my bucket list for a while now, and finally seeing it in person was kind of the first time it hit me that I'm in Japan and I'm traveling again. Jack and I woke up at 5 AM to get there before anyone else, and it was worth it. We got to watch the city of Kyoto wake up from the top of the mountain. We were pretty tired for the rest of the day, but we thought, why not have our first night out in Japan? And amongst doing research, I found a karaoke place, but it had a skate park in it. Oh, and all you could drink alcohol. It's a karaoke room with a skate park.
You say you hung with me, but you were with another man. Yeah, I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. Yeah, be my girl, be my girl. Are you gonna be my
We've been here for 7 hours.
I've been here for 2, you fuck. Oh shit!
Acting 101, there you go. But the first week of the trip, I honestly started to wonder if Japan just wasn't the country for me. Not because it wasn't incredible, but because I couldn't really feel it. I kept waiting for that spark to arrive. And then we reached Takayama, and that spark I'd been waiting for, it finally hit. For the first time on the trip, I wasn't worried about what to film next or what I should be doing. I was just there. And in that moment, I realized this is what I'd been waiting for. So I just walked up some random hill. I don't know where I am, but this is a pretty good view. Takayama was unreal, a small city in the Japanese Alps we added to our trip last minute, and thank God we did, because it became a highlight. We hiked long hills, wandered through old traditional streets, and ate a lot of Wagyu. I mean a lot, like too much Wagyu, to be honest. Takayama is going to be one of those places I miss for a long time, but we had to wrap it up pretty quick because next up on the trip was honestly the real reason I came to Japan in the first place. Holy shit. Oh.
That's scaring me.
How's it staying there? After all the hiking in Takayama, we were pretty sore by the time we got to Hakuba. But I did tell myself, if I ever went to Japan, I had to go snowboarding. So I went and convinced Jack, we hired gear, we got a 3-day pass, headed to the slopes with one goal and one goal only, and that was to land a flip. Spoiler alert, I didn't do it.
Pretty fly for a white guy.
We aren't the greatest snowboarders. I've only done it twice and this is Jack's first time. But this was so fun. We went to 3 resorts over 3 days, and if you were to ask me why would I come back to Japan, this would be my reason.
So don't debate, play us straight. You know it really doesn't get it anyway. Gotta play that feel and keep it real. For you no way, for you no way. So if you don't break, just overcompensate. At least you know you can always go on Ricky Lake. The world needs one of these. Hey, hey, do that brand new thing.
Get in!
You may need some lessons to do tricks.
Yeah. That's it, boys. Heading off now. That's it, boys. Jack and I thought the 3 days in Hakuba went way too quick. We wanted to stay another week there, but we had other plans, and we had to wrap up a little earlier on the 3rd day because, well, we had to make the trek down to... I think you know where. Tokyo is just one of those places if you travel to Japan you have to visit, and we were excited to see it. However, it didn't really start the way we originally planned. So when we were booking this trip, we thought it'd be a smart, fun idea to book one of those capsule hotels whilst we were staying in Tokyo. And we're in Tokyo for 5 nights. And we arrived in Tokyo last night, and I'll be honest, this place sucks. Way too many people. The pillow was like a brick. I can't do this for 5 days. So I think we're gonna do something that I've never done on a trip ever, and that's take the loss and book another place. Because I don't want it to affect my Tokyo experience. I mean, the place is a cool rooftop. I guess they call it the Tokyo Tower. Yeah, now I'm gonna go downstairs and try and book an Airbnb or a hotel or something. So, I mean, I tried it. Hey, pod hotel, not for me. Not for me. Hostels, they're fine. This is different. This is weird. This is a bit better. This is a bit better. So we ended up in an Airbnb in Shinjuku, which was honestly the right decision. We were tired from snowboarding and just needed to chill for a few days. On one of those days, I took a little solo day trip down to Kamakura, which I didn't even plan to do, but seeing a beach town on such a sunny day after being in the mountains for a week was so relaxing. So pretty, so cool. Shit, I need a new battery. So we're about to start our last week of our Japan trip, and yeah, it's gone pretty quick. And I've just realized I haven't really talked to the camera this whole time, so I guess I'll give you a quick update from this Airbnb in Tokyo that wasn't meant to happen. But you guys probably already know about that. So yeah, basically been in Tokyo for about 4 days now, and if I'm being completely honest, this place just isn't it. It isn't for me. I'm struggling to find why people love it so much, why people rave about Tokyo. I really don't see it. I mean, I guess each to their own. People travel for different reasons, but yeah, this has just been a bit of a damper. But in saying that, it's been good to have a rest. Been going crazy for the past couple of weeks, so Tokyo's been a good little rest zone. I think a part of it has to do with the timing as well, like coming straight from the Japanese Alps, snowboarding, hiking, straight to like the busiest city in the world. I'm not saying Tokyo's shit. It's like clean, it's impressive, it's like futuristic. It's insane, right? It's something like you never see anywhere else. It's just a city at the end of the day, though. Like, it just is a big city. That being said, I still have enjoyed the last couple of days. I've got some cool clips. I day tripped down to Kamakura, which was fun. Went to a few parks yesterday, went out last night. But yeah, I'm pretty ready to leave Tokyo, and I don't really need to come back anytime soon. That's me, and yeah, just sharing where my head's at with the whole thing. So yeah. Mount Fuji is only visible for 70 days of the year, and when we arrived that afternoon, we were lucky enough to see that shit was clear as. So we quickly checked into our place, grabbed our gear, and went to get some shots. I woke up early the next morning to see that Fuji was so clear, so whilst everyone was still asleep, I went and got some of my favourite shots from the entire trip. Later that day, we decided to rent bikes and ride around the entirety of Lake Kawaguchiko. It was coming to the end of our trip, so this bike ride, we really reflected back on the trip and how we even got here. Like, it's crazy to think that mine and Jack's silly little YouTube channel really paid for this trip. From posting brain rot in my room to riding a bike in Japan looking at Mount Fuji. This trip really meant quite a bit to me, and even though it was very spontaneous and we didn't really plan a whole lot, it really brought me back to why I travel. It's not the Instagram posts, the cool attractions, or even the cities. It's what my soul craves, and as simple as it is, it's where I'm most happy. You wouldn't believe it. The next morning we woke up and it was snowing. You wouldn't even know Mount Fuji was there. And since we couldn't really do anything that day, I just spent it writing this video. The trip was coming to an end, the memories had been made, and it was time to go home. But randomly that night around the lake they had a fireworks show, which was really symbolic of the fact that our trip had now come to an end. An end kind of like a really good story. So what did I learn? Well, I learned how to use my new camera and learned the Japanese train system, but I also learned that trying new things, even when they don't look like they're leading anywhere, can somehow bring you right back to where you're meant to be. I also learned that travel is still one of my biggest passions, which is kind of annoying because flights are fucking expensive. Damn! Anyway, when I came back from Europe all those years ago, I was obsessed with finding the story, trying to force all those clips into something meaningful. But that story never showed up. This time, I didn't go looking for the story. I didn't go looking for answers or redemption. I just came with my camera and knew no matter what, I have to make this video. So, after all this, you're probably wondering, is the story finally done? Well, if I'm being honest, I think the story's only just begun. Come on!
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Just give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Yeah, oh, won't you take me? Oh, won't you take me? Every day, I wanna drift away. Won't you take me? I wanna
that is.